Hey y'all, welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button. And let's go ahead and get into today's set. So, this set is for Friday night. It might come like really early morning Saturday, and that's just because I had to change up something at the last minute. But I'm using McCart's Polygel 13801, and then I'm also going to be using 13805. They both come from their Starry Night Whispers kit. They just made them in bigger tubes, so that's where the bigger tube comes from. But this is my absolute favorite set of polygels from McCart. And the nails I'm using, I got them off Amazon and I did a peel off. Now I'm applying base coat gel and I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. So I'm starting in with the white iridescent shade on my index, and I'm going to do a full nail of this, but I'm going to do my 2-bead method as always. So I applied the bead from the where the nail tip and the natural nail meet to the free edge. I'm using 91% alcohol as my slip solution, and I'm taking my polygel brush after I dip it in alcohol, and I'm just going to pat this all over my nail and then go back in and just smooth everything out as normal. I'm going to speed up this whole video just because there's a lot of nail art. I did want to leave in my polygel application for anyone that does like to see that. I'm here just smoothing everything out. I also turn my nails to the side to try to make sure there's no lumps and humps, because with polygel the best method is to make sure you try and get it as smooth as possible so that when you go in to do your filing, shaping, and buffing, there's minimal to do. With that second bead, I like to try to keep it high so that there's an apex there and just smooth it into the first bead. This color is just beautiful. Like, this was my favorite shade out of that particular kit, and I'm on my last leg, so I'm hoping they have this in a bigger tube, this particular shade, because I do love it. It's such a beautiful shade, this one here. And with this nail set, it's a lot I wanted to do, and didn't end up doing it because I ended up trying to draw Marge Simpson, and she took so long and was so hard that I just opted out of what else I wanted to do and went in with a simpler method on the rest of my nails. But that's what I'm doing for my index and my pinky, a full shade of this color. Now on my middle and ring, I'm going to take the darker blue and put it right into the center of this nail. So I'm trying to do like a 3-way ombre. And the idea behind this was the blue is like the night starry sky. And then the iridescent white shade is going to be like snow at the top of the nail and the bottom of the nail. Again, I stopped the design after March because it just took so long. And again, this was a set I wanted to take my time on and do for the 24th, so Christmas Eve. But I had a collab I was supposed to do, and we had to push the date back. So I had to rush and do this set, and I did it pretty quickly, a little bit too quick for the nail art. Again, because I felt like it could have came out so much better. But I'm glad I did it and got it over with, because I've been wanting to do this entire time. I just wish I could have incorporated everything else I wanted to in the set. But yeah, this is how those two nails look. I'm going to cure them once everything is set on both of the nails. I hope everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be. And thank you as always to anyone that takes their time to watch my videos. It's greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Nail Addict family, and I thank you so much for joining me on my nail journey. And if you've been subscribed or are currently subscribed to the channel, I love you guys so much, and I'm very grateful and thankful for you all. So on the thumb, I decided to do a full shade with that blue glittery polygel, and I love this color. It's so pretty. It has like rainbow glitters in it. Really nice shade this one is. But I'm doing a full shade of this on the thumb, so I'm doing my 2-beat method here with this particular nail. And this is how the nails are looking after being file shaped and buffed. They were okay for a rush set. Now I'm going in with a matte top coat over all of the nails so I can start in with my nail art. So here I am attempting my Marge. And y'all, this was so hard on such a small canvas. I erased it so many times and restarted in different areas because I didn't know where to start to get this design to look how I want it. Also, again, it's very small, and the picture I was going off of was a pretty good sized picture. So I was trying to make it small onto the nail. And again, if I had more time, I feel like this would have came out absolutely amazing. But because it was a rushed situation, I feel like I kind of flopped with it. She looked it really generic, but it is what it is. I'm glad I gave it a go around, and I'm glad I gave it a try. But I created her dress first, and now I'm going in and creating the top portions of her legs to get the design started. I thought the picture was really, really cute and really, really nice. So I did want to use this particular picture I found. It wasn't on a nail or anything. It was just a Christmas picture of Marge. And I decided to go with Marge out of all of the characters because my nieces, they call me Aunt Marge. And I think it's because sometimes my voice is a little raspy at times. And so it reminds them of Marge Simpson. So they started calling me Auntie Marge. It was a time when they used to call me Auntie Wendy because all I used to do was wear red hair, my natural hair, extensions, whatever I had in my hair had to be red. So they called me Auntie Wendy. But yeah, they just come up with names for the family, and Aunt Marge is one of them. And I'm not offended. I like Marge. I think she's pretty all right. So it's pretty cool with me. But again, I'm finishing up her dress. Everything looks really sheer here that I'm doing. But off camera, I do go in and do second coats on every single thing that I put on this nail. So one of the hard parts for this was her fingers and her hands. I felt like with gel polish, this is like difficult. I know if I was drawing this on a piece of paper, it'd have came out just fine. And on this arm, I should have left it with the one little notch, but I was trying to do the picture exactly how I saw, just in a smaller format. So this hand looks a bit wonky, but it is what it is. I attempted it and I had fun. Even though it was super rushed, I still enjoyed doing this set here. It was just for me figuring out how to start it. Because with her hair, I ended up making it flop a bit because I've seen like episodes and stuff where her hair is kind of flopped because I couldn't make it up to the full capacity. So we all know Marge has like a really, really high fro, like super high. But because the nail wasn't as long as I needed it to be, I wasn't able to do that. I did start to go in and do my 3X nails with this one, and I should have. I don't know why, but I felt like the double X nail was long enough, and it actually wasn't. So I'm just going in and making all the inner parts of her first, and then I'll go in and I will like outline everything, which of course makes everything a lot better when you do actually outline. But I think for a very rushed set, this was okay. So um, again, this set is for December 23rd. It may come up like midnight, December 24th, Christmas Eve, but I'll have another one for Christmas Eve night. It's just again, my schedule changed last minute, so I had to rush and do this one to upload for the same day. I mean, I could have went with something really simple, quick, and traditional, but I wanted to incorporate some nail art in my own little challenge I'm having with myself, and this was definitely one I wanted to do. I just needed a little bit more time to actually do it. So I thought I cut some of this off, but I didn't. I had to like erase her eyes so many times when trying to outline because the lines were coming out a bit too thick. I feel like if I get a perfect brush that has like a very thin tip, all of my nail art would come out absolutely amazing. But I don't have that yet, so I'm working with what I have and just trying to make things work. I also feel like I made her mouth a bit too long. I mean, she was okay. She was all right for a generic Marge. And now I'm just going in and outlining everything. So I'm winding down. I have 2 more days of my 25 nail sets of Christmas. And I had so much fun. Like, I had so much fun. It's gonna probably be a while before I do another month long of videos. I've done it before. Um, but I was also planned out a bit better than I was this time. This time it was just like random, like December 1st, I decided, hey, I want to do a nail set all the way up until Christmas. So it wasn't planned. And yeah, it makes it a lot harder when you don't have things kind of planned out. And I was kind of just going day by day and trying to figure out what I wanted to do, find inspiration, recreate stuff. Like, yeah, this one was a really last minute type of a challenge I wanted to do for myself, but I did it and I am super proud of myself. So now she's coming to life here with all of the outlining. On the socks, I'm going to do some red stripes because that's what they had. But I wish I kind of made her feet a little thinner. They're a little thicky thick. But again, y'all let me know what y'all think of my very quick. When I tell y'all I did this quick, very quick Marge Simpson. I did it in about maybe 30 minutes. It was really, really quick. Um, and again, I just felt like because of how quick it was, I know I needed more time in order for her to come out exactly and precisely how I want it. But I was very, very happy. So, what do you guys have planned for the holidays? Do you have anything special going on? Comment down below and let me know. I am super excited to see my kids' face on Christmas Day. Everyone got what they asked for. And I'm proud of myself as a single mom. My oldest is 16, and in 16 years, I cannot recall a time that she didn't get what she asked for. I always make a way to get them what they want, and I am grateful and very blessed to be able to do that. And I just cannot wait for Christmas Day. So here I am going in and making Christmas lights on the rest of the nails because I was gonna draw Maggie with like a little candy cane, but because Marge was so hard and so generic, I didn't want to rush through Maggie. So I just finished out the set doing some Christmas lights and kind of make them look like they connected from the 3 nails that had them on it. On the thumb, I am writing out the infamous The Simpsons logo, and I felt like I did okay. Like, I felt like it kind of looked like the actual The Simpsons that you see when you're watching the show. Super nice. I didn't show any of the gel polish I'm using, but the yellow is Sundays from Madame Glam. The red was the stripped from Madame Glam. The blue was Mahalo from Madame Glam. The black is a Kusa gel liner. The white is also a Kusa gel liner. Then I'm going in and making notches on all of the light strings. And I'm only showing the index because it's the same thing with the ring and the pinky. And the video was already really long. I just sped it up a lot so it wouldn't take so long. And then I went in with some rhinestones, different colors, all the way down on the notches and just placed them in to look like Christmas lights. And I'm only showing the index because I did the exact same thing on the ring finger and the pinky. And I did off camera shade in the Simpsons, like outlined the word The Simpsons. I applied some top coat to Marge and the Simpsons logo. Off camera, I applied some cuticle oil, and I'll be back. Well, here we are. Here is the finished set. It didn't look so bad. It's okay. I can say I give myself a pat on the back for even trying to attempt this. But this is my Simpsons Christmas set with Marge Simpson. Comment down below and let me know what you think of this nail set. And if you've made it this far, you may as well go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe and hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I thank you all for joining me today. And I definitely hope to see you in my next one. Remember to be the best you that you can be, and much love to you all.